I'll hop in with what I've been working on, and I also have to preface that, one, I've been jumping around branches, so there is a definite possibility that this will just fall on its face this morning, but I hope not. So, caveat one. Number two, I spoke with Steven yesterday. I was like, oh, maybe I should demo this. It's really not ready. It's at least a couple weeks away before we're seeing this functionality in the product because it's really the foundation for some other work that we're doing to make it so that our Git integration never pushes to the main branch. But just playing with it yesterday, I was like, this is actually pretty cool, and might even be cool outside of the context of Git. And so why not demo it in its current state and think about if we might want to, build some UI around it, even without the Git interface. Just give me a moment. This is my new computer, first time I've ever shared. And so it's wanting some system settings upgrades. Oh, I'm going to have to quit and reopen. One moment, people. All right, and I'm back. Let me get over to full screen. All right. So here I am. I'm in my IDE. I'm gonna jump into a branch, and now I'm in a branch, and now I'm gonna come over here, and I'm going to. Oh, before I do that, I've actually got to go make some changes in my target database. So this is my customer database, and I'm gonna go ahead and create a new table in here. This would also work if I were just altering an existing table. So, now you can see that I've got this new table I've just created. Not currently in, either it's not currently in my schema, essentially. So now I'm going to go ahead and refresh my schema. I'm running my refresh schema right now. And done with that. And you can see here we have new to table got generated in my schema model. Just to prove that it's only in my branch schema model, which is a brand new concept. I'll just leave. Oh, because I was in there, that's fine that I can't find it because it doesn't exist in the shared model. And I was on that, so that was sort of expected. And then if I jump back into my branch, you can see, yep, now I've got my my new model or my new view. And just to show this all works, I'm going to go ahead and promote that change. And when I promote it into the shared model, that will push this new branch schema model into the non-branch schema model. And here I am in shared, and my new view exists there. So quick demo. This is the foundation of being able to have our Git integration never push to Git. So I'm excited to continue working on that, and excited to share.
And the idea here is this is probably just the default experience when you turn on Git, right? Or what's your thinking there?
I think this is definitely the default experience that if you turn on. I think it depends how rigorous you want your development workflow to be, right? I mean, right now we have the option to require pull requests.
Yep.
Well, we're lying about requiring pull requests in today's world, because if you hit refresh schema, that just changed your model. We pushed to your Git main branch because we need main to be in sync. But some people want to work in that way. I think this is actually pretty interesting, even outside of the context of a Git integration, because, I used to make the argument that like, hey, refresh schema, it's live. I mean, that's what's in your database. Why wouldn't you just want that live? Because if there's stuff it's broken or not broken, right? But I think you might actually want to refresh your schema, do some modeling on that before it goes live to your Omni model, right? And so you might actually have some new fields that are sensitive and you want to hide them, or you just don't want to expose them to the model until you've gotten a chance to curate it. And so I think that this is quite likely useful outside the context of Git. And yeah, whether we make it the default experience or not is probably a question mark.
Makes complete sense. Yeah.
Conrad, what would happen if somebody has like schedule refresh, like a scheduled schema refresh? What do we do?
Yeah, so that's part of the reason why it's like, well, do we make this only in Git and blah blah blah? But most likely this will be a flag that you turn on that requires pull requests for schema refresh, and in that case, we'll default or we'll likely disable both API and scheduled schema refresh. In theory, we could have those so that the schedule created the PR for you, but at least in the initial cut, it will be that you cannot use schema refresh when you're in that mode.
Use them. So don't use them together is the answer now, and then maybe we can tie it so we just auto open stuff. Okay.
Exactly.
Yep, that makes sense.